guys, Bill Brown here with Select Cycle, Greensboro's only Triumph motorcycle dealership. And we're coming to you from our beautiful showroom in downtown Greensboro, North Carolina. I am standing here with the all-new 2017 Bonneville Bobber. And isn't she beautiful? Classic styling, authentic, cool design, and it really reaches back to a bygone era of motorcycling. Some great key features and benefits about this bike. One, it is a 1200cc liquid-cooled engine. This is one of Triumph's 3 new engines. This is the high torque 1200. It's a 6-speed gearbox, so whether you're ripping through country roads or on the interstate, this bike does a fantastic job of maintaining the appropriate amount of workload so that you don't get fatigued. The bike, but by far and large, what stands out about this bike is its styling. These unbelievable lines right around through the tractor seat that's cantilevered. Look, Ma, no hands, no strings, right? We have the rear suspension on this bike. It's phenomenal, it's plush. I'm a big boy, as we have well established in previous videos, and I was fortunate enough to be able to ride this motorcycle from South Point in Key West, Florida, all the way to Miami Homestead International Speedway. And I gotta tell you, 4¼ hours, and the only complaint that I had at all was that the ride had to end, right? The bike features the all-new ride-by-wire system from Triumph. So you have to take a look right here at this switch housing. You have the mode button. You have the kill switches integrated into the start switch so that we don't have any more of those phone calls that says, my bike won't start. Well, did you check the kill switch? We have 4-way flashers, and on the left-hand side we have our information bar, our signals, and our horn. And this information cluster here, the gauge cluster, gives you just so much data. The machine will tell you exactly what gear you're in. It will tell you how fast you're going, of course. It's a speedometer. It has a digital tachometer. Trip 1, trip 2 shows you your average miles per gallon right now, average miles per gallon for the life of the vehicle, and it will show you your distance to empty. So no more fuel lights. This bike has a fuel gauge and a distance to empty measurement device. The bike features, with that ride-by-wire, the bike features standard anti-lock brakes and standard traction control. And what's really cool is, going through the information button, you can actually switch that traction control off. So if you want to be a little bit of a hooligan, still plenty of opportunity to do it. That 1200cc liquid-cooled engine will definitely afford you the ability to do that. Out back, we have this beautiful sculpted fender. And what's really cool about this bike, guys, is the accessorization of it. Triumph makes an abbreviated fender that you can put on here that's cut about here. It relocates the signals assembly and brake assembly to the top, and then you relocate your license plate bracket to the side. Super trick and super custom. There are additional seats available, additional seat pans. And speaking of the seat, this seat is adjustable. This one's currently pushed all the way forward, but you can slide it down and back almost 2 inches. So moving forward on the bike, we have these awesome looking Amal style carburetors. Now, they're not carburetors, guys. These are built to simulate carburetors to keep that authentic, genuine look. These actually just house electronics and allow for a pathway for air intake back to the air box, which is located back here. They move the ignition switch from up on the handlebars to down low to keep it nice and clean. And then, of course, Vance & Hines being involved with Triumph through the design process of the all-new Bonneville line. These exhausts have been designed with a catalytic converter configuration in there by Vance & Hines to maximize performance and sound. Even as a stock bike, this bike sounds phenomenal. That brings us up to the handlebars. You got these awesome bar end mirrors. You have 3 different handlebar options. You have the 14-inch Mini 8, and that's a really cool option because not only does it look great, but Triumph went the extra mile and actually made that a factory accessory. Why is that important? It's important because most of the time in years past, when you wanted really cool ape hangers or a different handlebar setup, you've had to buy the bar and then take it to a shop, or you yourself know how to do the wiring and the rerouting and cutting of new lines for brakes and clutches and so forth and so on. But Triumph recognized that issue. And so the new 14-inch Mini 8 not only includes the handlebars, but you buy the wiring harness kit as well. So it's all one kit. That means it's covered under factory warranty. So that's really exciting because, like I said, in years past, you've had to chop and hodgepodge together a really cool setup. So Triumph has gone the extra mile to make sure that that is a great fitment for you. So 14-inch Mini 8s, standard handlebar, and then a really cool clip-on drag bar setup. So around the front of the bike, you have this beautiful front wheel setup. Pretty standard stuff here from Triumph, except that on the brake side, we do have the ABS reader. And folks, the ABS on these motorcycles is phenomenal. It is not first generation anymore. You grab a handful of brake or a pedal full of brake and you don't feel the pulsing. The bike just stops. So between the traction control and the brake setup on this machine, you can ride with confidence in just about any weather condition with regards to wet or dry. Like I said before, 6-speed transmission. In our ride coming back from Key West, Florida, I was able to travel at times at 80 miles per hour, and in 6th gear, that was right around 2,900 to 3,000 RPMs. The bike didn't have to work hard at all. And that's saying a lot because I am a big passenger. And most of the bikes I've ridden over the years have had some sort of flat spot or some sort of deficiency in pulling me along at interstate speeds. Not this guy. It is all business all the time. Now, if you want to be a little rowdy, drop a gear down to 5th, let it tap to about 32 to 3,400 RPMs, whack the throttle and feel your arm stretch. It's phenomenal how much torque this machine makes. It's got guts, it's got looks, it's got an amazing accessory catalog. It's got an amazing sound even out of the box, but we do have additional exhausts we can add to the bike from Vance & Hines that are also Triumph factory accessories, so they're covered under warranty. Speaking of warranty, this motorcycle, like all other Triumphs before it, has a 2-year unlimited parts, unlimited miles, unlimited labor warranty. So you get to ride with confidence. And speaking of riding, maintenance is not an issue. With the all-new liquid-cooled engines, these bikes, and I'm speaking in generalities here because it varies, but most of these bikes are between 8,000 and 10,000 mile service intervals. So they're all about keeping you on the road, not in the shop. How about we give it a listen? So we fire up, we turn on the key, the instrumentation cycles, pull in the clutch, kickstands up. Settle into an idle right around 1,450 RPMs. Right around 1,450 to 1,500 RPMs. Give this a listen. That's British soul right there. Guys, I gotta tell you, Triumph has hit a home run with this motorcycle. And if you don't have one in your garage, it just breaks my heart. You got to get down here and check one of these things out. I have earmarked one for demo, so we're not going to sell it. We got one here for you to ride. And guys, there's only about 1,300 of these things in all of North America, so you got to come down and check it out. Give it a ride. You owe it to yourself to check out this motorcycle and learn more about it here at our shop at 430 North Eugene Street in downtown Greensboro. I'm Bill with Select Cycle. This is the 2017 Bonneville Bobber. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next time.